EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Hold the ready. Jack Panther. Unlock line. Unlock line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. He'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Hurts fumbles it. Past the 20. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know, usually
and he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Quay Walker came through to make the sack. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Let's go now.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal, they go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
2nd and 10. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. We're scoreless after one. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Rodgers to throw once more. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Fletcher Cox, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 25. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Hurts gets this to Sanders, and he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference, the call, is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right, because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always always a tough penalty to...
Touchdown, Eagles! Grant Calcaterra from 3 yards out. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rodgers going to throw. Got a man, that's Lazard. Touchdown, Packers! Alan Lazard, 47 yards. And the Packers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. Time for a break. back. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And there was so much that was impressive about this play, but it wasn't just what he did downfield. How about what he did behind the line of scrimmage? This wasn't a play where he just had a direct path to get him downfield and make the big play. He had to adjust on the fly behind the line of scrimmage, and in the end, that became a tremendous run.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On first down, Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now, you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now, with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is caught. It's Brown.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to Lazard.
Finding room at midfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 88 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Rodgers.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails. But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Got it. Ready?
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Sanders. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A give running left. It's Sanders. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. Second down. Here's an option right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice, long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Hurts. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Eagles go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Hurts will throw. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Rodgers to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
They'll go with Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.